185 years ago, Perkins was founded as the first school for the blind in the United States. Perkins continues to be a leader in finding and creating communication tools to enhance education and quality of life for people who are blind or deafblind locally, nationally, and globally. I'm Jenny Johnson for Comcast Newsmakers at the Modern Theater in Boston. Dave Power, the 10th president of Perkins and its first CEO, joins Newsmakers today. Welcome, Dave.
Good morning, Jenny. Nice to be here.
Thank you for being here. So, when you consider Perkins' rich history, are there enduring principles that are still relevant today?
Yeah, I think for one, we're educators at our core. So we're helping students who are blind, deafblind, and multi-handicapped prepare for life as an adult. That's one of our core values. And I think another one is that we're innovators. So we're always looking for new approaches and new technologies to help our students prepare for the future.
You've come with an interesting experience as the CEO, a background in strategic management. You've actually written an amazing book, The Curve Ahead. So can you share with us how this is going to help move Perkins into the next generation?
Let me first say something about The Curve Ahead. It tackles two really important problems for any organization. First, why do organizations stop growing or becoming relevant? And second, what can their leaders do about that? And in any organization, if you look at either their revenue growth or for a nonprofit, their social impact, their business models mature. So if I graphed it, it would look like an S-curve. And it tails off, and it happens sooner than people think. And so if you want to stay relevant in the long term and grow for the long term, you need to find the next S-curve. Just the way Apple found the iPod, the way Netflix found streaming. And so if I bring these ideas to Perkins, what we need to do is continue to find our next S-curves to continue to grow. And interestingly, over 185 years, Perkins has already grown through 5 S-curves.
Wow.
We learned how to teach blind and deafblind individuals. We created standards and devices for Braille. We created the Braille and Talking Book Library for everybody who is blind in Massachusetts to be able to read at home. We've taken what we learned to 67 developing countries around the world. That's our 4th S-curve. And more recently, we've created an online education service for special needs teachers anywhere in the world.
And it'll be interesting to see what the next S-curve
will be. Well, that's my job,
is
to find number 6 and 7, yeah.
Now, as a parent of a Perkins graduate, you have seen the challenges as well as the successes of going through the Perkins school. So how do you transition into adulthood?
Turning 22 for parents and individuals is like facing a cliff. The support programs that you got used to from your school system come to an end, and you now have to face life as an adult. What am I going to do out there? Where am I going to live? These are particularly challenging questions. For us as parents, if we think about, let's say, our college students turning 22, we think about, well, where's my son or daughter going to get a job? Imagine if they were blind. Unemployment among blind adults is at 75%, has been there for a long time. And so what we want to do is help make that transition by finding more jobs for individuals who are blind, and we've got a number of large employers who are helping us do that.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing a little bit about the Perkins School and the Curve Ahead. It was great to meet you, Dave.
Thank you so much, Jenny. Really great to be on the show today.
Thank you, and thank you for watching Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Jenny Johnson.